Hey everybody, welcome to FND POD. It's there's a new pope. Let's just jump right
we're
into
jumping
it.
right into it.
How can you help it? And he's from Chicago, and we have Cooper here, and Coop's from Chicago, so he's Coop, you can kind of tell us all about this guy.
Yeah, Pope, we know he's a White Sox fan. He's a Southsider. Peace be with you.
Hold on. Then right out the gate.
Did he get something?
I heard
wrong?
he was a Cubs fan.
Well, you heard very wrong, because he's a Sox fan.
And you're sure about this?
I'm sure about it. Yeah, there's literally a picture of him at the 2005 playoffs or World Series wearing Sox gear.
I stand corrected.
Where did you hear your information where you're coming at me about my information?
Well, I saw a meme, and it was a picture of the smokestack that they installed temporarily during the conclave, and it had Cubs colored smoke coming out of it.
That's really funny because I'm pretty sure that meme had Bears colors coming out of it.
That was in our text group, Vinny.
You are correct. I once again stand corrected.
All right, you're out. You're out of my jurisdiction, guy. You're out of the Catholics. I'm booting you out. Sorry.
So what do we know about this guy?
Well, we know he loves sausage.
He's had at least a triple by. He's had one triple bypass.
He's had a heart attack or a baker's dozen.
Chicago. Cooper was in Chicago almost all his life. Vinny, we were in Chicago for 10 years. Like, we might have sat next to this guy in the L.
It's true.
Isn't that
We
crazy?
very well could have. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was actually trying to think of if we were writers on SNL, and we had to write a Pope sketch, what it would be.
100%. They're going to.
And one of the scenarios would be it would be the L, or he's throwing out the ball at a game. He's throwing out the first ball.
No, I think you go back to the classic with the Bears, and you just like insert.
That's where my
that.
head went immediately.
Right.
They're going to probably bring that back. The Pope.
Right.
Yeah. 100%.
Okay.
I don't know what you were talking about. Throwing out the first ball. That's where you went.
Yeah, is that like a Chicago tradition
at a baseball
only?
game?
Are you sure you know what baseball is? Because you got the fandom wrong and the sport wrong in the first 5 seconds.
You're throwing out the first pitch.
How is that Chicago related?
It's Chicago is known for having these two baseball teams. Baseball culture is big in Chicago. And there's already lots of joking and well, I'm going to say there's speculation anymore, but there's already lots of joking around his allegiance to which baseball team. And I don't know, why is it so crazy?
I think Cooper just confirmed it. Now you're saying that there's
Let's not get off topic here.
You're still waiting on notes or a response for your writer's packet, right? You submitted that 5 years ago?
Hold on. Why is it crazy? Why does it seem so weird to have a Pope throws the first pitch sketch? Why does that seem so strange?
I just don't see the teeth yet. You're just saying Pope throws first pitch.
Okay, yeah, these are just, these are starter ideas.
But is he playing for the Bears?
Well, okay, we've established that's football, and that's not.
He could throw the first football?
Yeah, what if
maybe that's the sketch?
Okay, yeah, he snaps the first hike.
Classic.
Hikes the first snap.
I can hear Lauren calling right now.
That's right.
And they put him in Pope pads, and he gets and then he anoints the field.
What 100%. Else has happened since we've last? Well, we all haven't been together for a couple weeks. We've had some misfires.
We've all been missing a little bit. Huh?
Yeah, missing a little bit.
Mostly just you two. I'm always here.
Vin, you are tried and true. Coop, you were in looks like a cryo tube, chamber last week.
Yes, covering my twig and berries.
Did you like that?
That felt good. I feel refreshed. It's like it's probably the best skin routine I've had in years.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys watched Austin Powers lately?
No.
The old?
Not lately, but I have to. I've watched it definitely in the last few years, and for what I remember, it holds up.
Weirdly enough, growing up, the first Goldmember was my favorite. It wasn't the first two. I don't know why, but I think that's just the one we had on DVD, and I would watch relentlessly, and I just thought it was the best.
Beyonce's great in that
She
movie.
is. Yeah.
You know what? I think though, like I remember watching the first Austin Powers with my parents, and they had all their friends over, and they were all laughing at things that I didn't understand. I was laughing for different reasons. I think we were just too young, and then it just has a whole new meaning as you get older. So maybe Goldmember lined up more with like our sense of humor at the time that it came out.
Yeah, you might be right. I think it was very much in my teenage years.
Plus, like an old man trying to eat his dead skin. That's just funny.
It's just comedy, baby.
Help me, save me from myself.
Yes, like a tiger. Yes.
Yeah, that was a
Pretty
good
good.
one. I actually was thinking, speaking of watching movies as kids, because like I'm watching now through my kids, like them experience. I'm just thinking like, oh, what are your earliest memories of like watching stuff gonna be? And it got me thinking about like some of my earlier memories.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, what were yours? Like, what was your earliest memory watching a movie, or
The People Under the Stairs.
was one of your first?
Well, it was on television, and have you guys seen that movie?
No, I don't think
No,
so.
I'm familiar with it, but
It's about a couple that fosters children, but they're abusive. They're like an insane couple, and their house is sort of like a H.H. Holmes house, and the dad wears a gimp suit, and they're just a weird family. And there's a scene in there where the daughter, like their adopted daughter, she has blood on her dress, and the mother makes her get in a tub of scalding hot water, and she's, you gotta clean that dress. And then there's creepy people under the, literally people under the stairs. And
Titular.
I just remember for years and years like thinking about those scenes. And then I finally saw the movie as like when I was older, and I was like, oh, that's what it is.
And then how did you get this movie? And did your parents see you watching it and just go, "Oh, boys will be boys"? How
I
old
think it
were
was
you?
on, I don't remember. It might've been like on TNT
How
it was
old
a
were
TV
you when
thing.
you watched it?
the first time
Like, well,
when I watched it as an adult.
Yeah, no, when you watched it as a kid.
I couldn't have been older than 10.
Yeah, that would mess you up. Did you other than that? I mean, Coop, did you have anything you watched that really messed you up?
I don't know. Well, I guess time will tell how messed up I am, but I do. Mine are all weird movies too. I used to watch this movie called Castle Freak.
Oh,
Yo,
you told us
I
about
remember Castle Freak. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
You told us
weird,
about Castle
messed
Freak.
up movie. It's just about a guy who locks up a freak in a castle, and then he escapes, and then just starts. I think he bit a woman's boobs off.
Was that just a regular like Wednesday night movie night at your
I
house?
guess I watched it. I remember like watching it when my parents were gone and our babysitter was over, and she was like, "What are you watching?" And we were like, "It's okay. Our parents said it was okay." And like definitely did not. But I always somehow just had the access. I watched Freddy Krueger, Nightmare on Elm Street, and I used to like take my dad's golf gloves and stick knives through all the fingers and just walk around, and like probably 10 or younger. And then, well, he's pissed off because I, ripped all
Ruined
his golf gloves.
his golf gloves.
But he
yeah.
wasn't really worried about the fact of me walking around with knife fingers, but
was
more
just
about
the
the golf
gloves.
glove. Yeah.
Cliff doesn't strike me as a golfer.
I think I think he could keep up.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I don't. It wasn't a part of our. He wasn't pushing me to play golf or anything. That's
Right.
for sure.
Yeah.
But last thing, first movie I saw in theaters that I remember, my neighbor took me to see Saving Private Ryan when it came out.
How
Which-
are you guys seeing all this stuff? That
Let
maybe
me
I was
look
like
this
so
up.
sheltered, but
Saving.
Yeah. When did that
Private
come out? We
Ryan.
weren't that young.
Dude,
no,
I was
were-
9.
Yeah, we were young, man.
We were
okay.
no, or 9 or 10.
I was gonna say,
max,
that was-
in theaters, and there's no way that could happen now. But I think back then, it was like, let the boys see the war, what it was
needs
like.
to get
This is
war.
history. His grandparents were in it. Cut to guy looking for his like amputated arm on the beach in Normandy within the first 5 minutes.
With the
But-
spilled guts screaming.
You
for
need
his
to
mom.
understand the
Yeah.
sacrifice. When you're up there saying the Pledge of Allegiance, when we're being made to say that, now there's some chutzpah behind it because you understand.
Yeah,
I get
it's
it.
context. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really quick, sorry, Coop, you just reminded me of a time went to the movie theaters when I was young, and for some reason I think the movie's Christmas Vacation, but that came out in 1989, and I would have been 1 year old. That's certainly not the case. Maybe they were just doing a rerun of it for whatever special reason, and I was very young.
Maybe
and
Christmas.
it could have been. It was for a friend's birthday, and I how do I want to say this? Pooped my pants in the movie theater.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna guess that.
Yeah,
Really?
I did, and my mom had to come pick me up.
Did a certain scene make you shit your pants in the theater, or did it just kind of happen?
No, I think I farted, and then not, still being a child, not quite understanding how a body can work. Yeah, I had to go.
Isn't that funny? You had to have had that experience the first time because you're young enough to know, like, oh, that's a thing that I guess
can happen.
I can do.
This is the
I
thing
don't
we gotta have to look out for in life.
And God, to be honest, I don't think it matters how old you are. Sharts don't discriminate by any means. It can happen to anyone at any time in their life, really. If you are confident about a good rip and you let it ride.
Don't you think about all the famous shart incidents that we'll never know about because they weren't immediately apparent? But like, how many like celebrities were up on stage at big concerts, or the Pope delivering a sermon? Like, you just never know.
Oh, the Pope pooped. The Pope pooped his
It
pants.
might be hitting people, and like,
Yeah.
And then brown smoke comes out of the.
Well, that's what the Pope is screwed if he poops his pants. When the Pope poops his pants, he's screwed because he's wearing all white. Now, we're probably going to know. I don't know if it's like a violent chart on the backside or if it ding, 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 rolls down his gown or something. Like,
and he's in that Pope mobile. Everybody, it's like basically full on display. There's nowhere to hide.
A papal fart paw.
A papal fart paw.
Back to movies. When I don't remember the first thing I saw in theaters. It might have been like Lion King, so nothing too crazy. But
VeggieTales?
maybe I did have some VeggieTales on VHS. Never really cared for them though as much as my mom. I love you, but I could never get into them as much as she wanted me to. I watched Road Trip at a sleepover with some of the boys, and felt some things.
There are boobs in that movie?
There's some boobs.
Yeah.
There's a shower scene that very young Aaron was just like, oh my God.
Who's in Road Trip again?
I was actually more like, oh my God.
Road Trip is Sean William Scott.
And,
he's got to get the...
Tom Green.
That's right, yeah. He's got to get the voice. He leaves a voicemail.
No. It's a tape.
It's a tape.
Well,
him hooking up. No,
yes.
it's a very different medium. It's a very different medium.
Voicemail?
It's a hook. It's
You're
like a
off
sex
today,
tape
dude. You're off.
that he meant to send his girlfriend a tape of him playing a nice song on an acoustic guitar that he wrote for her, but he accidentally sends the sex tape.
Oh, right. Okay.
And then Tom
I'm confusing
Green.
that with a Seinfeld episode where there's a voicemail left and he's got to get the... Sorry, go ahead. And then Tom Green.
Yeah. Tom Green, they're like, where did you send the tape? And he went, Austin, Massachusetts. And he's getting Austin and Boston mixed up, you see. Mm-hmm. So they don't know that some people go to the wrong place and da-da-da. It's very funny.
I got to rewatch it.
We watched it for the shower scene.
You watched it for the shower scene?
Yeah, I don't remember much else, but
I remember lots.
There was that.
You can quiz me on Road Trip. I'd probably know a lot.
Horror movies, though, I'm trying to think of anything that like really scarred me. Dude, Blair Witch was pretty freaky to me. It had a weird... The Blair Witch, the very first one, had a weird effect on me because at first it scared me, and then that's all I wanted to do was imitate that movie with my friends, and we would just... Because it was the easiest thing to do. We would just run through the woods with the camera.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
like, we thought for some reason that was just so funny, like doing like the close-ups on our face and then just like chasing after each other. That was it.
You could do like a night vision thing, black and white, shake it up. Yeah, we did the same thing with my friends, 100%.
Yep.
Did you ever do a Blair Witch Jackass mix up?
Crossover? Oh, no.
Yeah, did you ever do that?
I didn't even think.
I'm just saying because that was people were imitating that too.
I never got into Jackass. We had a video club at the high school, Vin, and it got ruined because one of the kids like started hitching on a skateboard onto the back of a school bus, and they were filming it, and then our teacher was like, "Nope, the TV club's over. We're not gonna do anything fun anymore."
Yeah, it's too bad.
But Miss Jensen, Jackass.
It's Jackass.
We try. I mean, we did our version of what we thought Jackass was, which is skateboard into trash cans, or dive into the snow.
Yeah.
But you film what you think hits that level. But really, it's just kids playing.
Stapled our
doing nonsense.
nutsacks to the floor.
Yeah.
Casual kid stuff.
Typical stuff.
We streaked through the neighborhood a couple times, I think, because of the Blink-182 music video.
How did you go in really public areas?
It was at night. It was at night.
That's smart.
We ran through the neighborhood at night naked.
That's what you want to do, because then you're a kid. You feel like you really did it, and
Right.
you didn't cross the line.
But you didn't actually commit what could be considered sexual assault.
Sexual assault, and also you don't know when you're a kid. They're shooting this video. It's a closed set. Everybody knows that there's gonna be dong hanging. These guys running through
Right.
the town.
Yeah, these kids are hanging dung.
These kids are hanging. Let them hang dong like
They
the
got a permit.
Blink-182s.
Let them go.
Let them go. It's fine.
It's MTV.
We used to not naked, but we used to, when it would rain, we used to run out on the golf course in Vin's neighborhood and just like you could like slide really well across the green.
Oh,
It was like
yeah.
a
remember-
slip and slide when it would rain really hard. It was really.
I remember
fun.
doing that,
But
but
we'd
there was
probably mess
risk. You mess up the grass, and there is risk of electrocution.
Well,
That,
yeah.
like in Caddyshack. I imagine you guys probably slid yourself into thousands of dollars of maintenance costs.
Yeah, I'm sure we
quite
ruined.
possibly. Quite possibly.
Yeah, which is really fun when you're a kid. You don't care about that. We don't know the value of dollar. We just know the value of fun, and it's worth having.
But the dads the next day, it sure would bungle
Their tea time.
pars.
More
It's-
so
it's-
than putting knives through the fingers of their gloves.
Damn it! What's the green? Look at it, it's all messed up.
The green's messed up. My gloves sliced up.
My gloves. Look, I got the knives in there still.
My kid's
I'm wearing
court
them.
hearing is
But
next
then
week.
your dad realized, Coop, that how much better his swing got when, for some reason, the knives in there. He was like, "My boy's a genius."
There's about 10 plus Freddy Krueger movies, and none of them feature
a golf
a golfer, or just like a guy who gets better at golf because of his hands. Maybe Freddy's a great golfer.
We could pitch it.
Caddyshack, the Freddy Krueger story.
Freddy
What was the one? What was the one with the Legend of Bagger Vance?
Bagger Vance.
The Legend of.
Was that William Smith?
Yes, I believe so.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, me neither. Just aware of it. But if a Legend of Bagger Vance Freddy Krueger crossover where he trains in his dreams, where Freddy is going to murder him, and then he realizes that, then Freddy discovers a love of the game, and he says, "Every night, kid, when you go to sleep, I'm gonna train you. You're gonna wake up, and then you're gonna become a star golfer." Do you guys like this idea at all? Do you like where this is going?
Interesting. Yeah, it's interesting.
It's pretty
Okay.
good. He comes out of his dreams and he's like, "Bogey." Ah. You're like, I shot two over par.
Would he have to
That'd be
fall
double
asleep?
bogey.
Would he have to fall asleep on the green, and then in his dream he's moving, and then his body is sort of puppet-like? Because I believe there is that sort of magic ability in the universe, is that your body can sort of move.
Oh, can it? Oh, interesting.
Maybe actually.
I gotta
it
go
depends.
rewatch all the Freddy movies.
It
Was
depends.
Freddy like who would win in a fight, Freddy or Wolverine? Whose claws are stronger?
Well, it depends. In Freddy's dream world, I think Freddy.
That's
would
the
win.
thing. That's the thing. It's like I don't remember, but was he like kind of like invincible in the dream world? Was that his thing?
Yeah.
Well,
didn't
no.
they had to bring him into the real world? Did they not?
Oh, to kill
they
him.
did. Yeah, to kill him. Yeah. Because in Freddy vs. Jason, well, I think it kind of ends in a draw. I don't think it ever really, if I'm remembering correctly, it seems that Jason gets the upper hand. But then I think Freddy does come back at the end.
Yeah, I think there's some like twitch of a finger or something that probably happens. At the
Yeah,
end.
and I've seen it too. God damn it, I should know this.
okay.
My memory's just been for crap lately.
Must be stoned, man.
I'm not though. I don't smoke weed. I really don't.
Hey, you heard it here twice, guys. You don't
What the
smoke
comments
weed.
say.
I really don't.
That's fine.
In other important news, this is a big one. Grand Theft Auto 6 just released their second trailer.
Boom,
So I
boom,
saw
boom,
it.
Guys catch
boom,
it?
boom, boom, boom. Yeah, there's a bunch of different worlds, right? Or cities.
Nah, who looks
No.
like a goof?
No, Coop, there's not. It's just one. It's just Vice City.
Wait a second. What were all those other cool little areas that I saw?
Well, it's probably all the state. It's like the surrounding.
How many cities are within the state?
You're right. Okay, sorry. Well, you said worlds first, so that threw me off.
I pivoted.
Wait, you can go to different cities?
Well, assuming I don't really know. It's all takes
Okay.
place. It's like a fictional Florida. I think they call it like Leonida or something like that. And then Vice City is obviously the most prominent, like Miami type city in there. And they'll probably have like other cities that you can.
What cities are in GTA 6? Vice City, Grass Rivers, Port Gellhorn, Ambrosia, Mount Calaga,
There you go.
and Leonida Keys.
There you go.
6 of them.
They're all in there, baby.
6.
You
of
could
'em.
buy you could buy real estate with real money.
Coop, did you watch it?
Yeah, really cool.
Did you see all the juicy details? People are now like sleuthing out all the really
The Easter eggs.
well, just like the details, and they're like, how is this running on PS5? Because like one, for instance, the beer bottle is resting on the table, and people were zooming in on it, and you can actually see like the air bubbles like floating in the beer bottle,
Ooh.
like cool stuff like that. Also, there's a dude riding a bike, and like his flip flops are under the pedals. Like it's just details like that like that's crazy.
Smart.
I mean,
That's
somebody-
why
that
it's
took
that-
time for somebody to actually make it that way.
That's why it's taking so long.
Yeah, man. The
Did they
details.
push it too? Did they push it?
They pushed it another. Yeah, I mean, originally they said sometime in 2025. That was when the first trailer came out, and now it's May 26th, 2020.
And then
I
they
hope
s-
it. I hope it
put it
never
out.
comes out.
It never comes out.
I hope it never comes out.
Yeah, it's like they released a trailer and everyone's like, yes! And then they're like, this is what we intend the game to look like someday. Stay with us.
This is just a CGI animated film.
This is our
Well,
Sora.
it's our
version.
hope that we'll get there for gameplay. Mm-hmm. No, supposedly, the trailer was a mix of gameplay and like cutscenes, and if it was all captured on a PS5, that's like really impressive.
Heck yeah.
Would they have the VR? I was talking. Can you do VR? Can you play it in VR?
I don't think they have anything announced for VR yet,
Okay. Well, all right. Just checking.
but maybe in the future. I don't know.
Question. Can you do VR?
I think most people are just worried about having an actual playable game come out.
I guess maybe start there. See what happens.
I don't. I need to get. I don't have a. Shit. I don't even have a system.
Oh yeah,
I don't
well,
have a-
back to that. We got to fundraise you a PS5, right?
Yeah. So we need a sponsor. We need someone to sponsor this podcast.
Guys, everybody
I would like a
chip in.
PS5 so I can watch a DVD. I have no means to watch DVD right now. Anybody?
No, I don't either. Well, no, I do. I have my old PlayStation. Yeah, if you're gonna get a PlayStation, Coop, make sure you get the disc one. Don't get the digital one. I'm sure they're also about to get way more expensive with the tariffs. So you know,
Buy
if you
now,
have,
Coop. You should just
buy
buy
now.
one right now.
I would. I just don't play any games.
Why don't
I
you
play
buy-
my,
how
I just
about
play
this?
my Switch. That's it.
How about
Switch
this?
is
How about
great.
you? What if you buy it and then I'll just like hold on to it for you and I'll play the games and when you want to watch something I'll run it by. I'll just drop it off.
Dang,
Wait.
Coop.
And then you drop it off. Or how about you come pick it up if you want it, and then as soon as you're done, drive it back, and then I can just hold on to it for you.
Coop, that
So-
sounds like a pretty sweet deal.
Wait. Oh, I know. You think I'm an idiot and you think I'm dumb? No. I know. So let me get this straight.
Yep, rehash it.
I buy a PS5.
Mm-hmm.
Cash up front.
Yeah, the 800, the 8 terabyte
Yeah, bells and whistles, top tier premium, all
Big
that
one.
jazz.
Yep.
Then
with
I-
an extra hard drive on the side, just because I'm gonna be downloading a lot of stuff.
Yeah, a little a la carte hard drive. Sure, why not? I bring it straight to your house. You shut the door in my face, maybe spit on my shirt, and tell me good riddance. I go home. If I feel like I want to watch a DVD, I call and ask nicely, pretty please, can you bring that PS5 back over? I'd like to watch Shawshank
What I'll
Redemption.
do is, actually, really quick, I got to stop you right there. What I'll do is I'll have a form that you could fill out. So for you to check out, you could say, hey, this time, and I'll have
It's like the
available times.
library.
And I'll have available time slots. So if there is a time slot available, you just select that block. The notification will come. The notification will come through to me, and then I can let you know. Okay, so we're there.
I think we've worked it out, guys. This sounds like pretty foolproof to me.
So
Wait a
Coop,
second.
let me know as soon as you get this thing.
I'm starting to think someone's getting screwed.
No. Don't think about it too much.
Vinny, can you do me a favor? Take your headphones off and turn around for a sec.
Okay, yeah, I'll humor this.
Aaron.
Yeah.
What an idiot.
He's a dummy. I can't believe he's falling for it.
I pay, he plays. What a fucking idiot. All right.
You got
Ben,
him.
come back. Come back.
Did we reach a decision?
It's in the mail.
Nice.
Done.
Dude, this is going to be, I'm so happy to have this dynamic added to our friendship. This is going to bring us closer together.
This is going to be good. This is going to be good.
Make us way tighter.
Can't wait for you to spit on me.
Well, guys.
We have about 3 minutes.
Okay.
Well, no, sorry. You got to go, Aaron?
No, I'm good.
Is it
For
dinner
a couple
time?
minutes. It is dinner time, but it's okay.
What are we having? What are we having tonight?
What's on the menu tonight?
Buddha bowls.
What the hell's a Buddha bowl? You can't just make shit up.
Buddha bowl can be, really, there's many variations, but it's a mix of
Pork rinds, pickled beets, gazpacho in a gazpacho soup.
Aaron's got a Buddha bowl, doo-dah, doo-dah. Aaron's got a Buddha bowl for big old poops. I'm sure it's full of fiber, which really gives you strong Keurig poops.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. High Keurig poops.
Multi-Keurig poops. Yeah.
Triple digits.
Well, it's mostly roasted vegetables. So you got your broccoli, your sweet potatoes. We
You
fry
don't
up
say.
some chickpeas in there. You can do chicken or tofu.
But are you?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
And then you can throw in whatever. We might also do some roasted carrots, and then you do like a tahini
Naughty.
dressing on top. You know.
Sprinkle some alfalfa sprouts.
What?
Some sprouts. That's where we draw the line.
What'd you just say?
I said sprinkle some alfalfa sprouts. You know, a little sprinkle some alfalfa sprouts.
I think we gotta call it there.
Vinny, why did you say
I'm
that?
sorry, Coop. Aaron, can you take your headphones off and turn around for a second?
Yeah. All right.
What did I say, man?
Why did you bring up the sprouts?
I don't know. What did I say?
You know his grandparents, great-grandparents, and great-great-grandparents all died in a sprout incident.
Oh my! You know what? He's told me this too.
Yeah,
Fuck.
it's bad.
Yeah, were they covered in there was the sprout truck. It was
Grandparents. It was a sprout truck. Great-grandparents all ate sprouts and died of diarrhea. Great-great-grandparents, they just sprouts came in their house and it was a burglary and it went south.
Okay. All right. Hey, Aaron, listen, man. I don't even know where to begin because frankly, it's
okay.
like I should. So like, I know you know how much I've.
Ben, it's done.
I'm sorry,
It's okay.
dude. Deepest apologies.
Water under the bridge. Love you, Nolan Pops.
All right. So let's. Okay. Sorry.
We just got to end on a sour note. Okay, that's all. That's all there is to it.
All right. Well. I guess we're out of here. We're out of here.
Oh my god!
Fuck, dude. I'm
Are you
sorry. It
serious?
just was right. It was just because it's so top of top of mind. You know when you're not supposed to say something and then you say it.
All right, whatever. Peace sprout, guys. Oh.
Okay. See
This
what I
has
mean?
been episode 61 of FND Pod. I guess we'll just catch you guys on the next one.
Okay.
Jesus.
So sorry. Smell you later.
Peace sprout, guys. Oh,